Hello, this is the Wise Owl 2 coming at you from the sea where I live. I'm still studying the periodic table of elements, and I'm still looking for various ways to remember. I really remember them all. The chemical symbols and the atomic numbers and atomic mass. The shells, all those things I already remember, but I look for different ways. And that way, if everybody out there need help, I made my videos. I got my videos here, and I'm making this one today. Because I've been making a lot of videos on the how to memorize the periodic table of elements, the chemical symbols, and the already aforementioned atomic number. I decided to make a couple of videos for the beginner, to begin, to simplify, and to teach how to read chemical symbols. Now, these letters here, you see right here, are chemical symbols. They represent the name of an element. Okay? For example, O. See the word oats? O-A-T-S, oats. The O represents oxygen, capital O. The capital A and the T, the T is supposed to be a small t. The large A and the small t next to each other is for astatine, and capital S is for sulfur, which is 16. Now, at the bottom of these letters, you will see me write numbers. The numbers are the atomic numbers, but since this is the beginning level, I'm only concerned about teaching the chemical symbols, which is the letters. The letter like O for oxygen, AT for astatine, and S and capital S for sulfur. That's what I'm trying to teach in the beginning classes. I'm not selling any products. I'm not here to advertise oatmeal or Quaker Oats or anything like that. If you see me show you a pack of chewing gum or a can of soup, it's to teach you about the chemistry, like and the chemical elements and atomic numbers and stuff like that. Not the brain. Okay. Now let's continue by using oats. So you go to the market, you store, you see the word oats, and right away you can say, O for oxygen, a capital A and a small T for astatine, capital S for sulfur. Okay, now you know. Okay, here it is. O, capital O, I took the A, see the A? I capitalize the A. You have to. When you're working with the periodic table of elements, and you have a chemical symbol, and you have two letters next to each other to represent the chemical symbol, you have to put the first letter into a capital and the second one into a small letter. So, if I do this, like this, that'd be wrong. But if I do this, that'd be right. Because the first letter here is capitalized and the second one is small. So if I'm using astatine, capital A and the T for astatine, the T has to be small. Okay? All right. So here's a chemical symbol. You got O for oxygen, which is atomic number 8. Astatine, AT for astatine, and that's 85, and sulfur is 16. I'm going to write all this down in the description box below. Go to the description box below. It's a little arrow in the bottom of this video that you press a little arrowhead, and the box will open up. Okay, how the names, but here's names anyway. We got oxygen, O Y G E N, and that's for O. And then you got astatine. That's for A, and that's for T. Small t, not a large t, for astatine. Astatine. Capital A-S-T-A-T-I-N-E. Astatine. That's an N-E right here. And then you got S for sulfur. All right? So you go to a market or a store and you see the word oats, You know how to say now. You can point to it and know that there's all chemical symbols that you look. And that's a capital O, and that's a capital A. But if you're going to use it for chemical symbols, that T will have to go a small T next to the large A. Okay, and then you got TS. Now don't confuse TS with anything. Okay, this is a different story. If you have this, if you have the word, for example, if you have the word cats, the word cats, okay, the TS here is not a TA here. C here and A here is calcium. See here? You got a small a and a capital C for calcium. Okay? The TS here is capitalized T and a small s. And that's for Tennessine. Tennessine is a new element just added to the periodic table of elements. Tennessine, that's 2s right here. 2 s's. Right here. That's 2 s's. Because it was in a laboratory in the state of Tennessee, the people there were working on the on this element, and doing their experiments and everything, and they came up with the element, and they named it after Tennessine, and that's 114 atomic number. 114. So it's 114 right here, and the 20 is atomic number for calcium. Now, see cats? You can break cats down too. I can say C for 6 for carbon. I could put AT, like you say, AT for acetine. That's 85. And the S again. And that's sulfur for 16. So we can break it down 2 ways, cats. You see that? But don't, by here, oats, when it comes to oats, you cannot separate the T from the S. I mean, you cannot put them together. It's not 114 for Tennessine. It's not. You can't do it that way because there's no A. What will happen to the A? You have the oxygen, you have the Tennessine TS, but what happens to the A? The A will be left out. So you have to add the A to the T, okay, for acetine, and then S for the sulfur. Okay, but here you can with cats you can separate the CA and the TA and the TS, and you get a cats, okay, right here. So this has to be capitalized, the T, in this case. You have to capitalize that, and then the S has to be small, case S. Okay? Like the C is capitalized, but the A in calcium is a small a. Same way here for Tennessine. You can do it that way. Or you can break it up to this. Break the C away from the A, make a capital A, a small T for 85 for acetine, and capital S for 16 for sulfur. You understand where I'm going on? I'm going to write all this down in the description box below. Okay, it's a little arrow at the bottom of this video. You push it and it'll open up, okay? That's the description box. It'll say description box. Description, okay? This wise out to coming at you from the sea where I live. Next time you go to the supermarket or store, or you go to your cupboard or cabinet and open it up and you see oatmeal, point to oats and name every letter and name the chemical symbols on oats, okay? That's your homework. Look for oats if you have any oatmeal. Or you go to a store and name every symbol in the letter in the word oats, okay? This wise out too coming at you from the sea where I live. Over and out.